Hi Sag, welcome to Larisa Lili Temperance. Today we're doing your general read for the month of March. Sag, thank you so much for your patience. I know I am very behind, but I am in the busiest season in my job, and it's definitely been pulling a lot of energy, which I have been struggling, and obviously these things aren't easy, so I always have to make sure I preserve my energy when doing these readings. And I've been working extremely late hours. So I just want to thank you for your patience. This month will be a little hairy with all my readings I feel throughout the month. So be patient with me this month. But thank you so much for your support. For those who reached out, I'm okay. Struggling. I need a vacation and I don't think I'll get one till July. But God help me. So Sag, your channel message, those are who are new. I always have channel messages for all my reads because I just want to get to it. Again, I'm just trying to preserve energy here, and I know that you're Sag. You guys never like save me from some level of lightness here, because even the channel messages, I feel like from all of the reads, maybe Aquarius, and I haven't recorded Aquarius, but you and I maybe Aquarius were intense. Scorpio too. So tune out distractions. Channel messages here, and I will reiterate them during the read, so because there's a reason why Spirit always gives me these channel messages. I do, because I meditate them on all the energies prior to the reads, and I sit literally for like an hour and a half with all the signs, and then I do recordings afterwards. So tune out distractions, Sag. Divine has been nudging you to do something different for some time. Accept the things that are dying in your life. So there are transitions, I feel like, happening, and so it's a matter of just accepting them and letting them go. Time for some serious change and transitions in your life. How do you want to nurture yourself from here on? And they gave that to me with question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark. Like this is I mean, with such an emphasis on how do you want to nurture yourself from here on. So we're gonna begin and see where we go with this, Sag, but I'm ready for you here. I know I needed this energy for you. So let's see what Sag has to surrender for the month of March. Spirit, what does Sag have to surrender for the month of March? So we have surrender to miracles. Be open to miracles occurring in your life. Feel and know that these events are real. Let go of any resistance and banish any doubt that miracles can happen. And I feel like this is about growing more faith. So it seems like faith is required here. There is, and this is where Spirit is saying tune out the distractions. So you've been getting nudges. These are the miracles that Divine is saying. Divine has been nudging you to do something different for some time. And maybe there are things that maybe some of you have these resistance towards the signs, or this too good to be true kind of thing, or like, oh, that never happens to me. So let's see the power of perspective here. What is the power of perspective for Sagittarius, please? Let's do that again, Spirit. Just be clear. Power of perspective for Sagittarius. Wow. Sag, you guys never surprise me. Go watch Scorpio. Scorpio got this too. If you guys have Scorpio in your placements, learn to fight alone. Jeez. Scorpio's got, I think between you and Scorpio, I always get similar energies. So if you guys are either cusp, that could be possible. But let's keep going. So we're getting another overarching energy for Sag. Imagination. I mean, Spirit, could they not? Imagination. I embrace and nourish the creative aspect of my mind. And I think this is about believing what you can't see. So let's pull some. Oh, Sag, this month I'm doing it a little different. I'm doing just finance, career, and love. for the reason, because I feel like Spirit really wanted me to focus on just these energies this month. You guys know I do love readings throughout the month. I had to put a hold on my single reads this month as well because of the energies. And unfortunately, I'm probably going to do single reads for April instead. So unfortunately, I had to cut some corners this month, Sag. So let's see what's the energy for finance and career. What's the energy for finance and career for Sagittarius? Give me for personal growth. Wow, I see it. So immediately, Sag, for personal growth, that channel message, time for some serious change and transitions in your life. And here we have the world in your personal growth and strategy. Like, this is a planning stage for you. This is about like getting creative, accepting this is a journey for you, and having more faith in the process, not getting discouraged. So here we have the garden and the gate and the fourth chakra, the heart, on your finance and career. And again, this is some level of indecision here. Let me just pull. I forgot to pull the full. I don't know why I always forget to pull this deck. This is the full moon. I just want to pull an energy for the full moon. Spirit, what is the full moon energy for Sagittarius, please? This better be good, Spirit. What is this full moon energy for Sag? Your commitment is being tested. And this is first quarter moon. Okay, so we're going to keep pulling. And I feel this is going to be with the strategizing here and how committed you are to this transition. Yes, your commitment is being tested, right? So how do you want to nurture yourself from here on? Question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark, like the emphasis. Like, how much do you want it? How bad do you want it? Like, how much do you really want this shift in your life? How much are you willing to let go and change? Accept that things are dying in your life. I feel like this is like a major release and trust in the divine. And it's like the emphasis of you've held on too long. It's time. And the guard and the gate is indecision, right? So too much in the mind. But we do have a 3, and the 3 is the Empress in the tarot, and she's about expansion. And so you're holding back from this level of expansion for yourself, right? But this is also the Trinity, mind, body, and spirit, and it's like a need to harmonize what's the next move and the advancement in your life. How do you want to advance? How do you want to progress? Here with the heart chakra as well, right? What is it that your heart truly is calling for? It's also a number 11 here with the 38. So this is definitely like a spiritual awakening of what for you right now, or just self-realization for those who don't align themselves with those terms, which is totally okay. But this is about transitions. This is about, what do I need? You know, so Spirit, give me more on this finance and career for Sagittarius. This finance career for Sag. All right, so yep, memories of love and new beginning. And I feel like, again, that's that release of the past. So the 6 has to do with anything from the past. So you have to accept what's dying. So whatever you're transitioning from an old self of you, an old version of you, of who you were in the past, to this 0, this point of 0. And that is what transitions of the soul are. How do you reach the point of 0? How do you reach a place where now you're neutral and you can see things different? And now you see yourself in a place where now I want to evolve and I want to show up different for myself. And I'm going to this is what I've learned at this point. And now I know this is, again, point of 0 is unknown territory. And now you know that at this point, I've got to try. You can't see it, so you've got to be creative with this imagination. I embrace and nourish the creative aspects of my mind, and you got to embrace what you can't see. You know, this is very similar to Scorpio, you guys, in some levels. So if you do have Scorpio in your chart, check it out. Patience and planning, right? Sacral and love begins, which is the Ace of Cups, about, again, the heart chakra. So here we are again about your self-love. This is a number 1. This is about beginnings. Again, another beginning, the initiation, your courage, sacral chakra. Oh, wow. I didn't even notice cornucopia. I'm telling you guys, check out Scorpio. Scorpio had cornucopia in the bottom of this deck as well. So this is about your happiness, creativity, duality. 7 is a self, inner awareness, your spiritual journey, your soul journey, whatever you align yourself with. Seeing what you can't, believing what you can't see, knowing that it can be created, trusting, the miracles, trusting in the divine, having, being less resistant to change. Making choices and decisions, right? Patience and planning too is about choices and decisions. So you're being guided to obviously move forward here. Some of you, a new position will come along. You will be having new opportunities come along the minute you come out of this stagnant mindset, I feel. And yes, patience and planning. So it's going to require making decisions of what you want, sacral energy, creativity, where your skills are at, really being honest with yourself about your skills. Knowing that you've developed yourself from the past, trusting that what you've developed, because this is a leap of faith, and the leap of faith requires you to also trust your own inner guidance, your own intuition, that these experiences in the past have brought you, have brought you to be able to take this leap of faith, have a certain level of confidence, right? And I think this is where the commitment is being tested too. Do you trust yourself? Do you believe in you? That first channel message of tune out distractions, I feel like this learn to fight alone, right? And I did pick that up with Scorpio too, where whatever, you can't bring everyone with you. And sometimes when you're aligning yourself differently, you can't share that space with those who you used to share that space with. This is moving on, right? Harmonizing your life. The 9 of Cups, fulfillment of wishes, which is a number 9. This is a cycle ending, a cycle, a new beginning. So bringing things to completion. Also, this is fulfillment to yourself. The 9 is the Hermit, and you gaining in the space moments to really think about what's your own emotional happiness. So let's see more for this personal growth, Spirit. Give me more on this world and strategy for personal growth for Sagittarius, please. More for Sagittarius, this personal growth. Two more. One more. It's a lot, but okay. You know, I do want to bring to your attention here, bottom of this deck was failure. I understand that a mistake is only an opportunity to learn. And that's that channel message I do feel, where accept that things are just dying in your life. And whatever, if it caused some setbacks, it was just only an opportunity for you to gain some wisdom and insight of what you won't allow, you know, and how you're going to show up differently in this new stage and chapter in your life. Like, this is about a turning point for you, right? The world is the last card in the tarot. The world, end of a cycle, beginning of a new, bringing you to point zero, right? Point zero now. And this is a responsibility to you. Strategizing. We have two cards of patience and planning in your life right now. So this is confirmation in your personal growth that this is where there is a lot of that transition in your finance and career, in making decisions, where there's planning, double confirming, discontent and boredom. Here goes that Empress energy I was just talking about with the garden and the gate. And this is also about creativity, the sacral chakra. So we have a lot of confirming, double confirming cards here. Passion ignited, again, creativity, imagination, your soul, your burning desires. It's also a number one. You've got two number ones with the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Wands here. So initiations, point zero, starting at one. Spiritual union. I feel this is duality, decisions, because it's a number two. So this is about truly making decisions for yourself. And then we have the Lovers here, which is a decision. In this case, since we're looking at planning, there's a lot of decisions that need to be made for your own happiness, to evolve your life, to bring you in alignment with people who actually do align with you on the same wavelength. And if that means also in connections, right? Maybe for some of you, it does have to do with relationships that have stifled your growth, that you've kept around, partnerships, family, friends. But for some of you, it is specific relationships, because we do commit ourselves and lose ourselves in relationships sometimes, Sagittarius. And so for some of you, this is you coming out as the Empress and just taking ownership of whatever that was and saying, hey, no, you know what? I've waited, I've invested, I've done this, I've done that. But you know, I want something different for my life. So I'm gonna pump the brakes on my connections. I'm gonna strategize. I'm gonna use better discernment in this new point of zero of my life, this new cycle. And I'm gonna decide who's in and who's out. And I do feel your commitment is being tested, of how true you are to that commitment to yourself, Sag. Wow, bottom of the deck, choose wisely. Yeah. I mean, your world's your oyster, but you gotta now preserve this new beginning. And it's another number 7. And the number 7 is, again, the spiritual journey. 777, if you guys been seeing 777. This is about self-mastery, self-inner awareness, self-wisdom, self-accountability. Yes, we've had setbacks with these failures, right? But guess what? I learned my lesson. I won't do it again. So give me more on this finance and career here, Spirit. Give me this new beginning. Give me the Fool. Give me more on the Fool here. This new beginning for Sagittarius. Oh my goodness. Sag. Okay, you guys need to check out Scorpio, because the Hangman also came out in Scorpio's reading as well as the first card when pulling this deck. So I do want to point out here, so there's a few things happening here with this beginning, right? Your point zero. This is about your perspective, the Hangman. The Hangman is a 12. It's also a 3, right? Your mind, body, and spirit gaining new perspective of how everything's going to shift in your life overall. Ace of Cups. It's another number 1. Ace of Cups confirmed twice here. Again, your self-love, how you're going to nurture yourself, about your passions, about the things that fulfill you emotionally, a self-preservation, right? In terms of a new beginning, also emotionally. Again, that question mark, right? How do you want to nurture yourself from here on? Doesn't that look like a huge, like, taking ownership and responsibility, your perspective of how you're nurturing yourself in your space? Hierophant, number 5, change. The Hierophant is also you. This is personal development, right? So here you are in a space where you can actually build upon what you've already experienced, right? Because you learn a thing or two as the Empress. The Empress is everything. You've gained, but you've got to discern. And the Hierophant and the Hangman is about discernment, like taking a step back and not reacting right away, but having a deeper awareness of yourself, grounding yourself in your belief system, choosing what you keep, choosing and throwing out what you don't care about anymore, and what didn't work in the past, right? Because this is releasing the past also. I really do feel that other channel message I received, you guys, because the Hierophant's about gaining new skills. And some of you have to trust that you've got skills now. And now you've got to build upon these new skills with the Hierophant. So now it is time to take a step back. Tune out the distractions, right? First channel message, tune out the distractions. Take this time for you and gain some skills, learn something else. Just commit to what you want to learn, where your heart stands at this point, what you want. And here we have the Star, and this is not losing hope. This is like having belief in yourself at this point, gaining it's also fated. This is destined. So this is also protected energy, and trusting yourself, trusting your own healing, trusting that at this point you've learned your lessons, having a more like surrender to this miracle, having more, oh my goodness, that energy I'm feeling, having more hope, you know, not feeling discouraged, no more discouragement, you know, letting go of any resistance and banish any doubt and miracles can happen. And that's what the Star does. You're trusting more in the divine and source, that these next moves in your life are to empower you. Again, point zero. The opportunity to start at point zero, to literally view it that way. And look who you have here. The World again. Beautiful, with the Magician. And knowing that you can transmute everything in your past and begin again. The point zero, Magician's number 1, the next card. I mean, you've got the World, you've got the Fool and the Magician. That's the beginning of the cycle. And this is presenting to you again, how do you want to nurture yourself from here on? an opportunity to nurture yourself. Here we have the Two of Swords. Yes, you're going to have to take that leap and trust that you're not going to be able to see everything because it's 0, right? Unknown territory for a lot of you. The 3, the Empress. Oh, and beautiful. Look what I was saying. The 9, the Hermit, right? The wisdom, the inner guidance. That's that. Where was it? I was seeing it. I can't remember at this moment. But that's that Hermit energy, that inner awareness, where now you can expand, because this is now, if you've got the Emperor showing up here twice, this is expansion, you guys. Sag, like, the world's your oyster, right? Imagination. Embrace and nourish the creative aspect of your mind. You can embrace something else, something new, something fresh. And it will require you to leave certain people, places, and things behind for this change. How bad do you want it? And again, that channel message, I feel like no wonder they gave it to me. So stressed. How do you want to nurture yourself from here on? And let's point out, Spirit is saying nurture. That's the Empress energy. The Empress is nurturing. It's expansion. It's rebirthing. How do you want to nurture yourself from here on? So Spirit, give me more on this world here. This world energy and strategizing. And Sag's personal growth. Give me more energies, please. Okay, so first card is 9 of Wands, another 9. 2 of Cups shows up again. 7 of Cups and 10 of Wands. So dropping the confusion. And you've got, again, this is 7 of Cups, choose wisely. So double confirmed again, choosing wisely, knowing you have options, but also limiting yourself from confusion, dropping the burdens. You don't, again, they don't have to go with you. This is a number 9, journey to self, Hermit energy, being more guarded and protective of 2 of Cups, those around you. And this is soulmate energy. And so at this point, yes, it's your soulmates are family, friends, right? We're talking about soulmate energy, people who are aligned and on the wavelength of where you are and where you're going. You've established yourself. Again, you're at a 0, so that means you're showing up differently. You're feeling differently. You're thinking differently. There's just something that's shifted within yourself that Spirit has nudged you, right? So Divine has been nudging you to do something different for some time, right? Channel message. And so you've been nudging at this point. You've got to discern who you want to give your energy to. Drop the burden. Some people are more draining than others. Some people are just not for you. Some people are, and again, relationships as well. Like, no more dead weight. No more of that dead weight in your life. In this next cycle that's here for you, Sag. King of Wands and 6 of Wands. This is a lot of fire energy, the Lion. And this is your willpower and taking action and setting yourself free, your soul, because the Wands are the soul. So releasing yourself and your soul from, I really feel, past energy, past struggles, conflicting, I'm really feeling like conflicting energies, individuals that just maybe too much dramatic people. All right, so let's see what you guys know. What is the major arcana? Justice, right? And so basically justice is being served here. Now things are gonna align. You have fair decisions here. So your angels are aware that you have concerns, but be assured that there's nothing to worry about. Stand your ground and know that heaven is shining its divine light upon the situation, and all is being healed. Take the time to review all the details thoroughly. Forgiveness will bring peace to everyone involved. And this is where you trust the divine and knowing that, again, you don't need to drag certain people in this 0 with you. At this point, they will align with where they need to align, and you're going to align where you need to align. And if they are for you and they love you and they're really supporters, then they will come, you know, they will rise. But when you're the person who's different, sometimes you're just going to have to know that you're going to have to learn to fight alone in that transition, and then be the inspiration and be the example. So let's see what other guidance, Spirit, for Sagittarius, please. Let's do that again. Guidance, please, for Sagittarius. What is the guidance for Sagittarius? Healing. So solitude. This is a time to focus on you and heal your inner wounds, traumas, and inner child. Use this time to be by yourself and work on yourself. And so they're still releasing for some of you. Like I said, there are connections around you that have to be like dropped. No more of the dead weight. And that could be emotionally, energetically. You guys know how you're feeling. And of course, point 0, new direction. Your higher self is calling you to take a new direction. This could be a new career, a job, friendship, or even a new love relationship. This new path will lead you to your highest good. Trust it and just follow the road ahead. And again, this is guidance to move and know that you're establishing yourself completely different. But you have to heal. You have to face yourself, your inner demons, and the things that you no longer will allow. Friendship. Fairies and humans alike need friends. Now is time to seek out those who will support and encourage you on your journey to fulfill your dreams. I mean, Sag, this is about truly finding a support system that's aligned with you. Again, family, friends, and significant others. No more dead weight. So Sag, this is your read. I love you. Thank you for your patience. You guys, click that like button, please. It's a support for the channel. YouTube has completely changed the algorithm again, and likes are extremely important. So this truly helps my channel grow. And so my message, the content will go flat and it goes nowhere if the likes don't happen. So I love you, Sag. Please like, share, subscribe, click that bell button if you enjoy my frequency. But with that said, live always relentlessly in striving aspiration. This is the evolution of your soul, and I'm here to nurture you. Until next message. Bye.